Srishika Shukla. I shall teach you all today Muluk Raj Anand's fiction, that is Untouchable. But before starting, I welcome you all to Saket online classes. Before starting the story, I would like to request you all to share, like and subscribe our channel if you like it. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Now, first I shall tell about the life and work of Muluk Raj Anand. Muluk Raj Anand, his life and work. He was born on 12th December 1905. Anand lived in London, that was the capital of the mighty British Empire. He mastered the language of the oppressor and prepared himself to strike back and present the case of Indian proletariat in front of the world. The downtrodden Indian outcasts who were not well treated by the higher societies of the people. So he wanted to present the case of Indian proletariat in front of the world. He was considered as the three pillars of the Indo-Anglian novels. He was considered as the Indo-Anglian novelist. In the beginning, he lived in Sabarmati ashram with Gandhi ji. And he came always in contact with Gandhi ji, who had corrected his untouchable novel manuscript. He had corrected the manuscript of Untouchable when he was in contact with Gandhi ji. He was very close to Pandit Nehru also and many other Indian writers, leaders and artists. At Sabarmati ashram, he spent most of his time with Gandhi ji. Gandhi ji gave him all types of knowledge. He also corrected the manuscript of Untouchable which he had written. His novels, the first novel written by Muluk Raj Anand was Untouchable. Untouchable is Anand's first novel. It was published in 1935. This novel, it was published in 1935. Second novel was Coolie, 1936. Third, Two Leaves and a Bird. Two Leaves and a Bird, written in 1937. Fourth novel was Lament on Death of a Master of Art, 1938. The fifth novel was The Big Heart, published in 1945. Private Life of Indian Prince, 1947. Seven Summer, 1951. Morning Face, 1969, he published. The Regiment, then The Road, Death of a Hero. These were his important novels which he had written. Untouchable, it was his first novel published in 1935. His characters, how were his characters? His characters are vivid and realistic. They were real and vivid characters. His heroes were drawn from the downtrodden, oppressed classes. इनके जितने भी characters थे, वो सब oppressed class के थे, downtrodden. His heroes were also rebels. The heroes of the novel fall victim of injustice. The behavior of the upper classes made them victim. They always rebelled against them. Anand also gained many awards. He was a social novelist. He has been honored many national and international awards. He was a social novelist and he was awarded many national and international awards. The Padma Bhushan, the Sahitya Academy Award, Golden Jubilee Ratna Puraskar and World Peace Council Prize. He was awarded He was also a professor of art in Punjab University for Tagore. He was also Tagore's professor of art in Punjab University. After his death also, he died on 28 September 2004. After his death, he was hailed as the Indian master of English novel. After his death also, he was hailed as the Indian master of novel, literary giant, saga of century, and champion of the underdog. After the death also, he had been given the name. He was so famous that after his death, he had been given the name, the Indian master of English novel, the champion of the underdog. Next is introduction of the novel. Muluk Raj is chiefly known as a writer of sociological novel, which deals with some of the most glaring social events like untouchability. Untouchability is the problem of untouchables. It hits upon the social evils ruthlessly, showing perfect sympathetic toward the sufferers and the oppressed class. The theme of the novel, untouchability. Why he has given the theme untouchability? The main theme of the novel is untouchability. It describes the experience and thought of the 18 years old sweeper boy named Bakka in the town Bula Shah, a town in the Punjab province. In this untouchability, here he describes the whole story of a boy of 18 years who suffers from the feeling of how the people they behave with him and how they consider him to be untouchable. His behavior of the people makes him very sad at heart. Now the main characters of the novel Untouchable. In this the main characters are Bakka, the protagonist. He is a sweeper boy, Lakha's son. Lakha, he is the head of the sweepers. He is the head of the sweepers in the town and the cantonment area. And he is the father of Bakka. Then next is Rakha. Rakha is the brother of Bakka. Chota and Ramcharan, they are the friend of Bakka. They are the friend of Bakka. Chota is a leather worker's boy and his friend of Bakka. Ramcharan, his washerman's son. Havaldar Charat Singh, the famous hockey player of the 38th Dogra Regiment. He is the hockey player of the 38th Dogra Regiment. Ramanand Abaniya, Pandit Kali Charan, the priest in the temple. The priest in the temple. Now the women characters are Sohini. Sohini is the sister of Bakka. Gulabo, she is the washerman woman, Ramcharan's mother. Wazira is the weaver's wife. So are the characters of Untouchable. Now in short, I shall tell you the story of Bakka, of the story Untouchable. In the beginning, it is a story of a boy named Bakka. Bakka is a sweeper boy. He is 18 years old. Lakha is his father. Rakha is his younger brother. Sohini is his sister. His mother is dead. He all the time remembers his mother. His mother is dead. Bakka's main duty is to get up early in the morning and clean the 3 rows of the public latrine. The 3 rows of the public latrine. These latrines were used by men from both the town and the cantonment. At the dawn of the cold day, while Bakka shivered as he woke, his father shouted to him. In the morning, early in the morning, his father used to wake him up, shouting loudly, to get up and go to attend his work. His work was to go and clean the latrines of the seaports. Bakka goes to clean the latrines, and in the way, Havaldar Charat Singh calls him. He tells him that after performing the duty, you can come to me, I shall give you a hockey stick. Bakka immediately cleans the latrine and he returns and gets a gift of hockey by Havaldar Charat Singh. And after returning home, he is very thirsty. Sohini goes to fetch some water from the well. Sohini is the sister of Bakka. There was no water in the house, and when Bakka comes to the house, he is very thirsty. He asks his sister to give some water, but there was no water in the house, so she runs to fetch some water from the village well. After much difficulty, she gets some water. After some difficulty, she was not directly to go and take the water from the well because she was a daughter of an untouchable. They were not allowed to touch any public things like well or houses of upper class people. So she used to stand for a long time, wait for someone to give her some water drawn from the well. So she waits there for a long time. After much difficulty, she gets the water and comes back. Bakka goes to the town to sweep streets in place of his father, who is ill. His father is ill, so his work also he has to perform. On the way, he meets his friend Ramcharan and Chota. His friends are Ramcharan and Chota. The former is a washerman's son. The latter is the leather worker's son. Bakka has intense desire to learn English and wear clothes like Sahib. He has a great desire to study and wear clothes like the Sahibs wear, the Englishmen's wear. He is very much interested, but he has no time. He has no time to go to school, nor he had so much money to wear clothes like the Sahibs. In the street, Bakka purchases some jalebis. One day, he has a feeling to eat some jalebis. He purchases some jalebis. When he gives the money to the shopkeeper, he does not directly give him the jalebis. He takes it on the paper and throws on the ground. And then Bakka picks it up and he is just eating the jalebi and walking on the road. When on the way, he meets some person on the road and just his body touches to him. When the body touches that man, he shouts, "Sweeper, sweeper." And then he begins to beat him. All the other people, they also begin to beat Bakka. Then there comes a Muslim man on his cart. He tries to save Bakka from these people. A caste Hindu abuses him on the charge that Bakka has touched him. Bakka is surrounded by jeering crowd and the jalebis which he has in his hand falls down on the ground. Poor Bakka begs forgiveness for no fault of his. He is pained to this humiliating experience. A priest of the temple whose name is Pandit Kalinath, he one day calls his sister Sohini to clean the environment of the temple outside. So she goes there to clean, but this the Pandit Jo Kalicharan, he catches her and then he tries to do something wrong with the Sohini. She shouts loudly and Bakka is sitting there. He sees all this. He is very much angry with the Pandit. When Bakka comes to know of this, he becomes furious. Bakka feels humiliated. When the housewives threw away chapatis after cleaning the latrines in the afternoon time, he goes to every house to ask some food. The ladies who are of upper classes, they do not give him food. They ask him to wait for a long time. He waits outside. He is not allowed to touch the footsteps of the house or enter the house. He waits on the ground for a long time. After that, the ladies, they throw the chapatis on the ground outside and he picks up the chapatis and after that he goes to house. At times when they sit down to eat the chapatis, some of the chapatis, on the chapatis they have spitted. The people, they spit on the chapatis and gurgle on it. Seeing this, they take the chapatis and throw it outside. Seeing the behavior of the upper class, they feel so sad how they behave. All the time they keep cleaning their latrines, their surroundings. But the people of the higher class, they behave in such a rude way. They spit on the chapatis and then they give to the boy, Bakka. And at times, when they go to the shopkeeper also does not behave very well with him. He throws the things, like the example jalebis. When he buys the jalebi, they take the money in the hand, but when they are giving back the thing, they throw on the ground and then Bakka has to pick it up and then eat it. The chapatis also, when they throw on the ground, they are scattered in the street, which Bakka picks up. Bakka is treated well by Charat Singh. Only Charat Singh behaves very well with him. He gives him a hockey also to play. This gives him some consolation. This gives him some satisfaction. Lakha also consoles him. Lakha also consoles him. The mother of the boy, wounded boy, she is dead, but at times he thinks of his mother. He recollects his mother and the sad sufferings which he has to face also makes him very sad. When Bakka scolds him and charges him against the pollution of her house, Colonel Hitchand's son is kind and considerate to him. Once when he was very tired, he was not willing to go out for work. His father had also scolded him a lot, and at that point he left the house. He thought to leave the house and go away. Bakka is inspired by the speech of Mahatma Gandhi. On the way, he was sitting under a tree when he heard the speech of Mahatma Gandhi. He feels encouraged by the observation of Iqbal Nath also. Bakka goes back to his house, musing over the happening of the day. Now, this story, it shows the various sufferings which Bakka had faced in the story while cleaning the latrine, how the people behaved him on the road or in the house when he asked for food. So these are the various sufferings the boy of 18 years, sweeper boy, had to suffer in the whole story. The whole story is the suffering of the boy, the super, the protagonist, or the downtrodden classes by the upper class family boys. So this is the story of untouchable students. Now I am stopping it here. I once again request you all not to forget to like, share and subscribe our channel if you like it. Thank you.
चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को प्रेस करें ताकि आपको मिले सभी नोटिफिकेशंस।